Well, hello there, cyber friends. Again, this is the MIDI Man coming at you from Walker's Music, and we're going to try to get to these tutorials, keyboard tutorials that I had promised. Mind you, to the people that asked for these couple of videos, I'm going to do the first one. I know the Bible is right. Now, I've heard a song similar to that years ago, and it was a slow version. But I did get a chance to watch the version that was sent, the link that was sent to me, kind of upbeat version. I like it. I was a big fan. I'm going to say this here before we get started. I see my old trusty, got my old trusty keyboard over there, virtual keyboard that was going to help us out. First thing I'm going to say is, like I always said in the beginning, this is for the beginning musician. It's for that musician that is struggling and want to be able to play in the worship service at a local church, or whatever reason it might be. I'm going to keep it simple and basic, and then you learn your foundation, then you can go from there. Like I said, I don't claim to be a Liberace or Dino, but I do know music, and I think I can. What I give you, if you work and work hard, you'll be able to hold your own. But like I was saying, I wanted to say this here much before I got into the tutorial because of about I know the Bible is right. I was a big fan and still am. Brother Gilbert Earl Patterson. He used to be the presiding elder of the Church of God in Christ. I started watching Gilbert Earl preach on television a few years back, and I really enjoyed him. I loved his preaching and teaching, and he could sing. And that's this song, I Know the Bible is Right. I saw the clip, even though Gilbert Earl was not singing, but he was there. I believe it was his church, and they had this guest minister that was actually singing the song in that video, and it brought memories back with Brother Gilbert Earl Patterson. And I tell you, MIDI Man miss Gilbert Earl Patterson a whole lot, and we want to take our head off to the Church of God in Christ for the many soldiers that they had come through that movement. And Bishop Charles Blake now, I think, is the presiding elder of the Church of God in Christ now. He came behind Brother Patterson and he took his place and got in his place as the leader of that denomination. And I give a big shout out to Bishop Charles Blake as well. It's the last time I remember, I checked, I'm not sure that might be the case now, but he had a wonderful minister of music out there in West Angeles, Brother Jason White. I mean, an outstanding musician. Oh, my Lord, an outstanding musician. And he was on Hear and Play. Matter of fact, he got some DVDs on Hear and Play. So all of you that are beginning musicians, it behoove you to check out Jermaine Griggs, Hear and Play, and just check out the different ones. He got a lot of outstanding keyboard players that you can learn a lot from. Matter of fact, one there at Hear and Play, Mr. Jonathan Powell. You better check him out. So we're going to get on into this here video. And it says, I know the Bible is right. I can tell you straight up, without even touching the keyboard, it's in the key of D flat or C sharp. But we're going to say D flat. And it's real basic. To the person that I forget now, who asked about the song, it's very straightforward. Like I said, it's in D flat. So you go with the numbers. It's 1 chord, 4 chord, G flat, 5 chord, A flat, 1. So you're looking at your 3 primary chords there. 1, 4, 5, 1. Now the song, like I say, it's real basic. So if you just wanted to just go to play this song a real basic way, it wouldn't be that hard. You just start bouncing. Bible is right. Something like that. Somebody's wrong, right? Then you know the Bible is right. Somebody know, I know the Bible is right. And that's basically what you're doing. You just just, you can kind of just do it like a drone. Sort of a drone there. You just bounce it back and forth from the 1, 5, 1. That's the bass movement. Look at your keyboard. But now, I'm gonna go a step further with that. Now, I'm gonna do this bass movement real slow, because you can't use this bass movement. And they use this here bass movement a lot in the Church of God in Christ. Started on the 1, go down to the 3, 4, sharp 5 or flat 5, 5, 6. See, they're walking up by step. You're walking up that scale. You're walking up that scale. So that's, if you look at it, that's 1, that's the 3 of that same beat, D flat. That's the 4. That note there is the flat 5 to the 5. 6, that's the flat 7, that's the major 7, back to the 1. Now that's the bass movement that's used a lot in the Church of God in Christ. That little bass movement. Bum, 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 bum. And that's, you could use that in this particular song. Let's see what we can do here. Let's just use that chord there. See that? And when you go to the 4, see what I'm doing? I'm using that. That's a 4/7. So you see, you're going 1, 4, then 5. So you get that little, that's a little diminished chord there, going to the, from the 4 to the 5, then back to the 1. So essentially, I mean, like I said, not being familiar with the song per se, other than just hearing the guy singing it, and you just really just go with it. Sometimes wrong, no, Bible is right. Sometimes wrong, Bible is right. In other words, that's all you're doing. You just, you can do it like that. You do it like that. And then when you change, then you go, when they go to the little breakdown, they say, can't get to them, get to heaven by sipping gin, I know my Bible. And let's go back to the 1. Bible is right, somebody's wrong, I know my Bible is right. So you see, for the sake of time, now if you want me to elaborate a little bit more on that, I will, but essentially that's all you got is the 1, 4, you got to diminish, you got to diminish flatted 5, to the 5, back to the 1, and that's the whole song. I don't see it, I don't hear it doing too much more than that, and it just got that. And you know, you just play around with the rhythm, throw some stabs in there while walking that bass line. That walking bass go D flat, F, G flat, G, A flat, B flat, B, C, D flat. So in other words, you just going, really walking up the scale, but you're just falling back down to the 3rd. And that's all it really is. So with that being said, I know the Bible is right, somebody's wrong. Then he said, something like you can't get to heaven. Sipping gin. That's when they can go with that 5 chord, that diminished chord there, and then back to the 1, back to the 1. So if you just follow the song, try to play along with the song, and listen to the guy. Just change what he changed. Just change up the flavor, change the rhythm as you feel it. Take it slow, and you'll get better. The more, just take it slow. Just take it slow. If you can't do that running, that walking bass, just do it simpler. Like the old country drone bass. Country drone bass will work. Country bass will work. But remember, the major chords y'all see is just the 1, 4, diminished chord, going to the 5, back to the 1. So you got 1, 4, then you got the flat diminished. Let me see. Let's give this chord a name. I'm gonna call, cause it's built on the flat 5. It's built on the flat 5. And the key flat 5 in. So we'll call that a 5 diminished. 5 fully diminished 7, going to the 5. It's really a secondary chord, but it's just based on the 5th degree of the scale, the flat 5. It's a chord built on the flat 5, back to the 5, going to the 5, and back to the 1. But don't worry about all that theory and that, I mean, because I'm quite sure I could name that something else too. But just get that basic move 1, 4, 7, diminished, 5, 1. So it's really just 1, 4, 5, 1. Basically, that's all it is. So if you have any more questions, anybody comments, or made that something maybe not clear, just hit Mini Man back up, and he'll be certain to try to clear things up for you. So with that being said, it's peace. Goodbye.